Hello there, and welcome to my guide to Year 12, Paper 1 and Paper 2, as well as Research Methods Psychology courses that begin in January and go until May, so it's a 5 months course. This is an important course for Year 12 students who want to get good UCAS predictions for their mock exams that they have coming up. The mock exams that they'll take usually towards the summer or over Easter, usually a key predictor in the UCAS grades that their teachers will give them. And then they're the ones that the universities or the apprenticeships will see. So it's important to get good grades in Year 12 as well as Year 13 when they finish the course. So just taking you through, there's a Paper 1 course. Yeah, this is 18 lessons over the 18 weeks. And this will be on Mondays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. starting on the 12th of January 2025. And it runs, the Monday lesson is the same as the Tuesday lesson to allow for some flexibility. So you can choose which one you come to. Usually students have an actual designated slot, but potentially they wouldn't be able to make their Monday. They can just come to the Tuesday instead. So that gives a bit of flexibility for students. Paper 1 is going to cover the Paper 1 unit, social influence, memory attachment, psychopathology, which is now called under Year 12 clinical mental health. And there will be an Easter mock exam for Paper 1 that will be marked by myself, and I'm an examiner for AQA, so you'll get good feedback on that. Every lesson gets exam questions modelled by me, and then the pupils attempt it in the lesson. After the lesson as well, students attempt a past paper question or a set of past paper questions for their homework that I mark weekly, and they get that back as well. I embed research methods consistently throughout the course because it's worth 33% of the grade. If you take just one paper, you have bi-weekly office hours. Okay, so what this means is that every other Wednesday you can come to the office hours if you're taking just one of the papers. And this is an opportunity for students to bring in their homeworks from school, ask me questions about stuff they're studying or about the homework or anything to do with the A-level. And this is all part of the course, essentially. There will also be pre-recorded videos and readings of the content prior to the lesson that will be sent out a week before the lesson. And students get a recording of the lesson that they actually attended after the lesson has finished. There's also a pre-course agreement that goes through some things about when payments are supposed to be made, as well as students having either their cams on or an avatar that they can use to make the lessons a bit more interactive. And they will also have access to my Google Classroom, which has got my 15 years of experience as a teacher for AQA A-level psychology and tons of useful resources that the students can download and keep. Okay, so Paper 2 course, essentially it's very similar to the Paper 1 course, but it covers the Paper 2 topics over 18 weeks. So if someone was going to take both courses, it's 36 lessons over the 18 weeks, and they can choose to come maybe do both papers on the Monday or both papers on the Tuesday, or one of the papers on the Monday and one of the papers on the Tuesday. So this one will cover biopsychology and approaches. There is also some research methods in that as well, but the Paper 2 course is really to build on literacy skills. There'll be a lot of kind of model essays and writing essays and a lot of writing content. So there's less content taught in the Paper 2 topic, but a bit more skills focusing on their literacy requirements. Okay, so essentially the Paper 2 course is the same as the Paper 1 course, but the times are different. Monday 6 p.m. and Tuesday 4 p.m. Also starts the week of the 12th of January, and it's covering biopsychology all the way, the full course of biopsychology and the approaches, with some research methods embedded in it. However, due to popular demand, I have opened up the research methods clinic, and I'll take you through that in a minute. That's a separate course. So on the screen now are the actual lesson focus for the dates available. So I'll just leave them on the screen so you can pause it. So that's the first 9. That's 10 to 18. And that will complete the course essentially. So on the left hand side is the Paper 1 topics, and that covers the full topics of Paper 1, and on the right side it covers the full biopsych and approaches topics, and also with some written work on how to do research methods 12 markers. Yeah, really important skill, but it's the only kind of essay you need to do in research methods, so that's what the research methods will contain. All of the lessons, though, will have research methods in them. So if you feel confident with research methods, you might not need to take the research methods course because it will come up as I teach it. And I do teach that as starters or during the lesson. For example, when I'm teaching types of conformity and Milgram studies, I will probably look over ethics with the students. So I choose the research method that is appropriate for the lesson. Okay, so that is the paper 1 and 2 courses. I've also recently been running a research methods clinic from September to December, and it's been really popular. So I'm reopening that up now as a third option. So research methods lessons are going to be Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and this is the research methods lessons we'll cover. It covers the entire spec in detail, and this is really for students that need to get good research methods grades. It's such an important unit, it's worth 33%. So this course is an 18-week course as well, priced at the same as the other 2 courses. And if you want the pricing information, you can have a one-to-one with me, or you can request it and I'll send you the rough outline. But roughly it works out as £30 per lesson, and that includes all of the stuff that you get for that week, the marking, the office hours. If you take 3 courses, £35 per lesson if you take 2 courses, or £40 per lesson if you take 1 course. Which is very good value. If you were to Google how much one-to-one tuition it costs for a experienced examiner, so 10 years plus, and I have 15 years teaching and 7 years examining, it is good value if you put it in the context of what one-to-one tuition costs. And I believe courses and online learning is a lot better because you get the recorded videos, you get the homeworks that's set, and I can see the progress of the children a lot better. So even though it's more affordable online learning in groups, I believe that it's also much more effective. So yeah, all of the classes are on Zoom at those scheduled times, and I teach them all with the homeworks. I build relationships with the students really well. I get to know them well. I can let the parents know about the progress as much as they want. Sometimes parents want to be CC'd in on everything, and sometimes parents want the student just to be left alone and for me to contact them. So that's personal choice. We can arrange in the one-to-one success plan. So if you have any questions, you can email me at granthenderson@thepsychologytutor.uk, or you can send me a WhatsApp on my personal number 07935 994 570, and then we can discuss how I can help your child with their AQA A-level psychology year 12 needs. Thank you.